We continue to push this narrative, especially from advisors, that you have to be a perfect student to get into medical school. You do not. Ask Dr. Gray Premed Q&A brought to you by Blueprint MCAT. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful. What can I help you with?
Well, I'm currently in a situation where I'm deciding whether or not to submit my committee letter or submit it individually, as in my individual letters.
Yeah.
And a little bit of background about me. I'm a first generation college student, and I just graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Biology and a minor in health. And I'm throughout the years, I consider myself to be pretty involved here and there, such as being in the marching band with 11 years of experience, a couple of pre-med organizations, volunteered at MD Anderson, and all that jazz, right? I'm currently a chief medical scribe in dermatology for the past 2 years. And as of now, I'm currently applying to medical school, and I took my MCAT, I took my CASPER exam, primary application, all that, right? I was just waiting on my committee letter. But I got the score that they gave me on Thursday, and they recommended me with reservations. And I'm wondering what to do now. What's the best way to approach this?
Yeah. So first of all, why did they tell you what their score was?
Okay, so they gave me feedback and they told me good experiences and supported letters. And the supported letters are from 2 dermatologists and 2 of my professors, science professors. And they told me, we recommend that you uncover your S grades, because I had a couple when it was during the pandemic. And I kind of scored low on organic chemistry, as it's very common for pre-meds to score it that way. But and they also told me,
what's your overall GPA?
3.61.
Okay, so your GPA is good. What's your science GPA?
3.52.
Okay, so science GPA is okay. Okay, and how's your MCAT?
506.
Okay, your MCAT's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing terrible overall.
Yeah, and they told me recent academic performance raised some concerns.
What is recent academic performance?
I mean, they didn't specify, but I'm guessing it's because my last semester of college, I got a C in organic chemistry 2.
Okay.
And a B in neuroscience.
Okay.
That's about it for my last semester.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bummer, but your overall grades, big picture, sounds like you did pretty well.
Yeah. And they also told me my personal statement needs some significant proofreading for grammar and avoid storytelling. And I feel like my approach to it was show, don't tell.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they saw it as storytelling. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, that committee letter is terrible. If it's recommend with reservations, medical schools are not going to like that.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised they told you, because typically you're not supposed to know what the letter is going to say.
Yeah, they told me by email.
Yeah. So I mean, I would. From a GPA perspective, your GPA is good. It's not stellar, right? It's not 3.7, 3.8, 3.9.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. We continue to push this narrative, especially from advisors, that you have to be a perfect student to get into medical school.
Right.
You do not.
Okay.
So your grades and your MCAT score are probably good enough. Right? If we look at you in the light that medical schools are going to look at you in, I'm assuming you're an underrepresented student applying to medical school. Medical schools are going to look at you through that light. And whether that's good or bad, and people watching this may go, oh, well, that's not good. Why does she get a pass? It's not a pass, right? You've done what you've done. You've played the cards that you're dealt. Your grades are good. Your MCAT score on average is better than other underrepresented students applying to medical school. And I think it's good enough, right? Now, the comment about your personal statement, I can't make a comment on that because I haven't seen it. And so maybe it does need someone to look at it for grammar. That's okay, right? The potential issue with that is that it's not a good personal statement. And I can't
Okay.
comment on that. The storytelling aspect, obviously, I love stories in a personal statement. Not everyone agrees with me.
Yeah.
You may have gone too overboard with your stories, and I may not even like your personal statement because it's too storytelling. Again, without seeing it, I can't really give you that advice. So potentially taking a look at that. Have you submitted your applications already?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there's really not a
Yeah.
ton you can do from that angle. So I think what you do is if you can, just submit all of the individual letters and not use your committee letter.
Okay.
And be thankful
Should
that they told you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Should I submit it with a cover letter stating that I don't want to show the score and plus them sending the individual letters or separately?
I would just disconnect from your committee at this point and
Okay.
just submit all of the individual letters. So
Okay.
if you have to go to your individual letter writers to do that, then I would probably try to do that if you can. That's a bummer, and why
It
I don't
is.
like committees. They again they may be completely spot on with your personal statement. I don't know.
Hmm.
From a GPA and MCAT perspective, you got to see in your final semester. Oh well, right?
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. One grade does not dictate whether or not you're going to be a great medical student.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I was actually surprised when I got the email because at least I would have expected to be recommended, but not with reservations. But it is what it is, you know?
It is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
And why I want committee letters to die.
Just an update on my application. I currently, as of today, got 8 secondary invites.
Okay.
So I'm currently working on that, and that's where I'm at right now. So just letting time do its thing.
Yep. All right. So get those individual letters in and fingers crossed, and make sure your secondary essay writing is grammar issue free, so that there's no concerns there.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your help, by the way.